Okay. 10C to 100C. So it needs to be over 100C to kill Slalong. Food poisoning was 75. Okay. All right. So it's different temperatures for the different germs to kill off. That makes sense. Definitely makes sense. All right. We want to use... Let's see. Can I use clean water for this? Liquid lock? I think I can. There's another vent to the right of the polluted oxygen vent in the tide pool biome. Ah, you're right. There is another one there. All right, I'll have to check that one out too. One thing at a time, though. One thing at a time. I think I'll speed this up if I do this. Hopefully. I have 2 people who are main building and 2 that are main digging, so they should be building this stuff, but I guess they can only reach it one at a time as the issue. It's slow. Well, that's the first time I've tamed a polluted oxygen vent, so looks like it's already overpressurizing, but once we get this setup all done, we'll start pumping all the oxygen out, and it'll continue doing its thing. But we are getting clay, I think, from this. Doesn't look like a very fast way to get clay, but we are getting clay. Hey! Free lime. Yes, please. You mostly don't tame those? Well, if I wasn't on a map where I didn't have any clay, which is needed for steel production, I don't think I would mess with it, but I'm pretty sure I need a source of clay for steel production, so... Or is it ceramic? I think it might be ceramic, but... we're on Arboria. FRD dot, we're on Arboria. You just make a big room and feed it to puffs. Oh, you put puffs in here? That might be one way to do it. Would that be an easier way to do it? Yeah. I kind of want to do it this way just because I haven't done it this way before. We also saltwater geyser above the geyser you just mentioned. Oh, you're right. All right, well, we got lots of water geysers. That's useful. Okay, so let's make the let's make our water lock here. I'm gonna do something that I always forget to do, and that's make a water lock before we bust into an area. I am getting better at this game, I promise. All right, so water, 7 auto bottle, 7 there, and water. Puffs. Oh, that's right. Puffs produce slime, not clay. That's right. How's the stream been, Pipe Boy? Pretty nice. It's been pretty chill, which I'm glad about. I've been wanting to have a more chill stream after the saltiness from yesterday. I'm very... I always enjoy... I know I have fewer viewers when I play this game, but I like it more because I'm more chill, more relaxed. I don't get so salty at this game. Maybe a little salty when my stupid duplicates are stupid. But I just have a lot of fun with auction not included. Okay, that is basically... There's a little bit of hydrogen there. That's fine. That'll go above that. You love this game? You're almost 2,200 hours on this? Nice. Okay, so one more delivery will fill it up. So let's go ahead and do... Okay, you got one. Okay, no, I won't if they don't do a full delivery. That's fine. Go ahead and deconstruct that one. What happened yesterday? I just got salty playing FTL. Some viewer said something slightly, I won't say mean, but talked about me being cringy about something, and it just made me frustrated. I banned somebody, and I don't like banning people, but I'm starting to be more cracked down on people who are just people I just don't want to be in the stream. If they're gonna say stuff like that, I don't want to mess with them. So, okay, let's do this. We're gonna create a thing like this. Dig this out, and so what I'm gonna do is, so the oxygen is gonna come out. Let me disconnect this. And actually, I probably can deconstruct those. The oxygen's going to come out dirty. Dirty, dirty oxygen. And it's going to go into a storage tank. A gas reservoir. Now, I'm trying to remember, can a gas reservoir in a chlorine air, does that cleanse it, or does it have to be in the pipes? I think it can cleanse it just being in there, but I kind of want to run it through a loop with automation to make sure it sits in there long enough to cleanse itself, basically. I'm trying to remember, because I did something similar to this in my previous world, but I had help from viewers designing the build. It just needs to be in there. Okay. So ventilation, so it can go in here. Kind of what I want to do is say, like, this is the dirty one. This is where it's going to start out dirty. We're going to have it go out, but I don't want it to be able to go. And then I want to have a clean tank, and then the clean tank's going to go out and into my base. But I don't want it to go into the clean tank until it's been till the germ sensor says it's clean. So I believe we need ventilation, gas pipe, germ sensor. I have not researched. I think I need to research that thing. Where is germ sensor? So that would be gases. I thought there was a gas pipe. Is that, oh, is that actually under medicine? Yeah. I actually need that right there. I think I had a shut-off coupled with a pipe germ sensor. Okay, okay. Over 75% it needs to be in the tank. What does that mean? Over 70% of the tank needs to be filled? Is that what you mean? Well, the good thing is I can already have it start flowing. Once I get this going, I can figure out the automation, but I can actually start having it flow in here so this stuff's being over-pressurized. So I believe I can go ahead and plug these guys in. 840 watts. I actually kind of want to have a separate line for this. Let me actually do this. Let me do... Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to do that, so those guys don't run. So this is a potential 360. Okay, good. So that's plenty of power for these guys. Okay. There. So that allows us to at least start pumping the stuff out of there and into. So the polluted will go back in. Any polluted that this pump happens to get will just go back into the system. That will get cleaned out, hopefully. None should get through there, I don't think. But, well, actually it could because of this little ladder. So, but it should be a small portion of it. And then the clean stuff will go out there. And then I'm going to fill in this area here. Push the carbon, or push the chlorine up. Okay. They need to finish that. Research completed, so they're working towards the next thing. Okay. Over 70%, it needs to be in tank from cycle. Are you saying you need to have the polluted stuff? Oh, crap. Crap, stop that. Saying the polluted stuff needs to be in chlorine for a cycle? Is that what you're saying? I'm not quite sure what you're saying there. So they can get across this quicker. Let me do that and that. Can we finish making this thing? Am I out of aluminum or something? No, I got 12 tons of aluminum. Just build the thing. Build the thing with the thing so I can do the thing with the thing. The other thing I want to make sure of is I don't want the hydrogen to ever... I don't think the gases will get messed up here. I don't think it would hurt to do... If I like section this off, if I did that. I don't think it would hurt to do that. Actually, I probably don't need to do that. Okay, there we go. So that's going to start doing that. Okay, cool. So what we want it to be is, you said we had some sort of shut-off. So gas shut-off. That we wouldn't want it to go... So we want to connect this to a... How would I do this? Gas shut-off. Let me finish this room here. I have 500 kilograms of clay. Nice. The clay's going up. Perfect. This is what we wanted. This is why we're doing this. Connection to automation grid. Requires a gas input pipe and a gas output. So, okay. So we would have it go in there, and we would want to send a signal to shut off if there are germs in this pipe. I think is what we would want. And we need a gas pipe germ sensor, I believe. 2 gas shut off. What if you had 2 tanks, 1 high contaminated, 1 low? The details you can't recall. Well, this is we're gonna do a similar thing here. This is gonna be the high contaminated one. This will be the low contaminated one. I mean, what we could even do is have this kind of flow, something like that. So it spends more time in the chlorine. Gosh, now we need the research to complete for us to be able to do the last part. So we're just waiting for that research to complete now. Are you saying I needed 2 shutoffs? I don't know that I would need 2 shutoffs. I will need an automation wire going from here to the pipe leading to it. And because what I want is the pipe leading to it to be clean, and if it's not clean, it shuts it off. That's the plan. Okay. So we're just waiting on this guy to be done, so we have this guy right here, gas pipe germ sensor. Okay, cool. And then we can finish. So once it's clean, then we can have it go out. And this will go get pumped into our base. We'll deal with that later. That's also a way to do it the way I'm doing it. Yeah, I mean, I guess this takes a little bit of power. Is the only issue. It's very small amount of power, but it is power. Well, actually, I guess the way you're saying would take power too. But there. Okay. Shovel eggs, huh? Okay, I think I have those set to crack, don't I? No, let's do that. Okay. Alright, just waiting for this last research thing to finish. Yeah, I can't reach that stuff. You know what? This shouldn't be an issue. I'm just going to leave it like that. Because these things are just going to stay in this full chlorine room. It's not going to change with us having that liquid locked off. Hey, what's up? A Bailey, a bale of turtles. A bale of turtles. Is that what a collection of turtles is called? A bale? I think you can attach an automation wire from the first gas tank to the pump. I think you could set how much is in the gas tank, and it will send a shut off to the pump. So you're saying once this is a certain amount full, we can tell it to turn off the pump. Yeah, I could do that. I think that the way I have it will work though. Officially, yeah, it's a bale of turtles. Interesting. Okay. With 5 oil reserves, you could power 8 petrol generators. Power should be no problem long term. True. But we're kind of working up to actually making that have access to that power, so we won't have access to that power for a while. But we have plenty of power right now. Okay, that should give us what we need. Ventilation. Gas pipe germ sensor. Beautiful. That's what we want. Your setup was 1 tank shut off in and output, then 2 cycle timer open and close those. After 70% of cycle and tank, it should be clean. Okay, I got you. I don't know if I can tell the germs on that in there. It says 0 surface germs, but oxygen. I think it's clean in there. It's been in there for a while. But I think there's a way to see the germs. I forget exactly how that works. That PO2 vent has germs in it? Yeah, it's a infectious polluted oxygen vent. I've never seen a polluted oxygen vent that's not infectious. I don't think anyway. You should be able to see it from tank. I think it says in here if it's got germs. I think it'll say right there. I mean, with how long it's been sitting here, it should be fine. But I want to get this entire setup done before I plug everything in. Okay, research. And now we start working towards exosuit training. How are you doing on your athletics? Wow. Their athletics is going up way faster than my other dudes did. Nice. Yeah, so it should be clean, yeah. But I still want it to run through this system. So I wonder if I want a second shutoff from this guy. No, with the one shutoff, with this checking that there's always no germs, it should just build up any clean oxygen here. I think this will work. So let's plug this in. See what happens as we do this. So it let it through. Crap, I have this set up wrong. I need to deconstruct that. And I want to have a crossover. What do I want to do here? It needs to go into there. Actually, what I could do is I could have it do this. Yes. So it'll flow out of there. And it will go. I know I don't need to do this, but the more time it spends in the chlorine, the more time it has to clean itself, basically, is why I'm doing that. Okay. Should be in the vent description, and there are PO2 vents without germs at 500C. Oh, so you could either get... Yeah, this is only coming out at 60C. That's another thing I didn't think about. This is going to be kind of hot oxygen. What's my O2 coming out of my SPOM at? 39. So this is hotter oxygen coming out. Okay, it's 31 here. I guess it cools off when it's out here too, kind of thing. 715 clay. All right, we're getting clay from this. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Yeah, like in the gas pipe, I don't think I can see that there's germs in it, but I think there are. All right, finish this build. Finish this build. Okay. Did I do this wrong? Goes in and then goes out, right? It's okay. Okay. So I want to send a green signal if it has below 0 germs, right? Or if it has less than 1 germ. Then I should send a green signal. There we go. If it has less than 1, then it should be good. Okay. Oh, all right. So it's not doing that. Okay, cool. Beautiful. That's working. So it won't let it come out of here until it's clean and it spends time in there. That's exactly what I'm going to... Awesome. Yay when things work. And then it's going to sit in here until it has someplace to go. I guess I could do a second one, but if it's below 1 germ, the time it... I mean, if it has like a fraction of a germ, the time... It still has other time that's in chlorine that should be clean. So it should be good. All right, I think that's great. Beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. So now... we can have this go... just be another source of oxygen for our base, so I can put a vent kind of anywhere. We'll do like 2 vents up here. So that'll be an extra source of clean oxygen. It'll be a little warm, but that shouldn't be an issue, I don't think. All right, super cool, man. Awesome. So we have this is a setup that gives us clay and also oxygen, which is cool because I've never done a build quite like this before. So it's always fun to get more stuff. And it hasn't got any polluted oxygen out of here yet. The only reason I haven't set it up this way is if somehow some random polluted oxygen sneaks up around over into here, it'll get filtered out, but it shouldn't be an issue. So, all right, so they're going to do all that. What's the glowing thing? What glowing thing? Disappeared. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. Okay. And I should probably look at germ overlay. In my base, there is a little bit of yellow germs, food poisoning, but food poisoning in the air doesn't really matter. And I do see there's slime lung in there. Oh, so you can actually see that there are slime lung in those places. Interesting. Okay, so I can see slime lung inside there. Okay. 0 surface germs. All right, so this looks like this is going to work great. Maybe it's on your Twitch. Oh, there might be like a Twitch thing with like points or something. I never do anything with that. All right, so I got some refined carbon. Did that allow me to make steel here, perchance? No, I don't think so. So I need to somehow pump some oil. This 154-degree oil into a place where I can refine some petroleum. So I need just a little bit of petroleum to... I guess, could I use polluted water to cool a metal refinery? Let me see, what is it? Refinement. Is any liquid? Yeah. I think petroleum's the best liquid for it, but... Okay. We need to get we need to get our metal refining going so we can get steel. Oh, there's a lot of chlorine over here. I guess because we're cleaning out all the carbon, so all we have is chlorine all spread out. Okay. Did you lose out on a Willy Wonka ticket? Sadly to say, yes. You definitely did. That is reachable, right? Yeah, okay, good. There we go. That should... Okay, I got to finish these pipes. The temperature of water is less than 45 C. I should be fine. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure my... Okay, there we go. Now we're flowing. Now we are flowing. Okay, what's the temperature of this oxygen coming out? It's actually not coming out that hot anyway. I feel like it's cooling down pretty quickly. Beautiful. All right, I like it. So we got a little extra oxygen generation, which is not that important because we have plenty of oxygen. But this is creating clay for us. We almost have a ton of clay already from this little build, so that's great. Okay. Come hang out with Rand for 1 day. That's what the golden ticket is. 1 whole day. You know what? I don't want you to do Wolframite to Tungsten because that's wasting, isn't it? Yes, stop that. It's actually wasting that. Okay. I want it to be the metal refiner that's doing that. So, yeah, we have some 20C polluted water. So, so what I could do is I could divert it from this pipe over there just to get, to fill up the thing. Or I could just dump some and put it in there. I think that's what I've done in the past. Because I believe what, I mean, if I wanted to do some sort of, what is it called? Industrial steam room or whatever, we would just dump the heat out into the room. But I don't think I want to do that. We're probably going to do the whole thermo aqua tuner steam room up above this to create a cooling loop. So what I probably want to do is insulated pipe going out into a radiant liquid pipe out of aluminum. Really, I don't have any aluminum. Oh, it's got to be the better aluminum. Okay, so if I just do a regular aluminum pipe, can I do a regular aluminum pipe? No. Damn, apparently I need to make some aluminum here. Aluminum ore to aluminum. Let's do, I got lots, so let's do 20 there. And it would be the insulated liquid pipe back into here. New printables, potent potables. We're not getting any more people right now because calories, I want to make sure we're good on calories. I think I want to convert this into another Sage Hatch Ranch. Dirt. How are we doing on dirt? 500 tons of dirt. Are we creating dirt from anything? I feel like there's something that creates dirt. It's these guys, right? Don't these guys create dirt? Pips. They poop out dirt. That's right. So our pips are actually creating dirt. Maybe I actually want to do a second pip farm before I do another Sage Hatch to make sure we're creating plenty of dirt. I guess I don't know the amounts. I should actually do another. I've been doing kind of like 2 incubators per room here, so I think I actually need to do 1 more incubator for. Let's do this one for pips. Pip egg 6. Incubate. This guy's at 6. Okay. So that'll be 2 pip eggs. I need 1 more for Drecklet then. The ethanol distiller produces tons of dirt through compost. Okay. And ethanol turns what? Arbor trees into ethanol? Your water sieves or a bunch of wash basins will create polluted dirt, then you compost? Okay. Well, I do have a number of water sieves. I actually kind of wanted to automate this guy. Actually, I wonder if it'd be worth putting my compost above this and a auto sweeper that could move the filter into there and then the polluted dirt into the compost. I probably should do that actually, shouldn't I? I wonder if I could build it in here I wonder if it can reach through walls. I don't know about that. Let me see here. Is there a way I could set this up that would work well? Compost there, and then a couple of filters there. Dupes still need to go to the compost. Oh, they can't deliver it to the compost? One pip does 20 kilograms of dirt per cycle, so you need 7 pips for one sage hatch. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, I don't have nearly enough pips. I had no idea it took that many pips for the dirt. Okay. Well, I mean, the part of the other reason I'm using sage hatch is because I just have dirt like crazy on this map, I think. Do I have a lot of dirt on this map? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Dupes need to go and stir things up. Delivery can be automated. Okay. I'm wondering if it was a mistake to go. For some reason, I thought I had a ton of dirt on this map. That's why you don't use sage hatch. You mostly go stone ones. Well, my issue was I didn't have stone at first, but you know what? Maybe I can swap over to stone now. I finally have a lot of mafic rock and granite. It was because I didn't have a lot of sedimentary rock. You need to feed sedimentary rock to the regular hatches to get the stone ones. So I would need a lot more pips if I wanted to get enough dirt for all these sage hatches. So this is not necessarily a sustainable build I got going here. Yeah, I went sage because I thought I'd have plenty of dirt from pips. Oh, let's see. What can I do about this? Okay, there's a bunch of critters that need to die here, sadly. Sages are good for start because you can have as much as 1,100 turns of dirt from the forest biome. Have you tried feeding 8 hatches from the rest into a big holding pen like Paku's? No, I don't know what you're talking. No, I haven't tried that. Could I convert from sage hatches to where's the egg chances? Hatchling eggs. If I could slowly convert from sage to the others now that I have some sedimentary rock. Feed 8 hatches only, then put the excess into one big holding pen. Oh, okay. And the holding pen, they just kind of lay eggs and then die. What's the purpose of that? Are you saying, like, do that to try to... No, because I would feed them if I was trying to convert over back to the rock hatches. If you move the eggs from the big holding pens, if population gets stable, like Paku's. I haven't done anything with Paku, so I don't know that thing. I don't know that conversion. So you're saying I only leave these 8 in here and I move all the rest into a holding pen where I stop feeding them? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I could keep them in here and just stop feeding them. I could do that. I guess turn off the feeding. And if I start feeding these guys, I feel like that would negatively impact my food for a while. And what do I feed these guys? What do I feed them if I want to turn them into... Because they won't eat sedimentary rock, will they? No. I don't know if there's a way to convert them into regular ones. I probably need to get a place for normal hatchling eggs then, don't I? Let them eat cake, yeah. I probably need regular hatchlings so I convert them to the other type now. It's probably what I need to do, huh? Do I have any regular hatchling eggs? I do have some hatchling eggs. So if I convert one of these into a sage hatchling eggs, I don't have any standard hatches, but I do have some standard hatchling eggs. So I could start putting them in some powered incubators, get them into a room where I start feeding them sedimentary. That should work. Stop feeding 2 of those? Okay. So let's do... actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this into... sedimentary rock. And I'm going to put the stores to be sedimentary rock. What is that? That is just a raw mineral. So this is going to be the room where I'm going to start trying to change them over, I think. You need to set up your holding pen properly too. You can't have eggs in them. You can automate moving the hatches around with doors and sensor tiles. I already have a setup in here to take all eggs out. I already have a setup for that. What I might do is just kill all these sage hatches and turn this into, instead of sage hatches, we turn this into regular hatches and hatchlings. And I'm going to convert 4 of these into regular hatchling eggs. Okay, so that should work, and I want to power these guys. The problem is the potential load on this is really high. Probably need a separate power transformer for that. So 240 times 4 is basically a full power transformer's worth of power. Remember, they only need double the numbers of standard hatches to equal the number of sage hatches with coal production. Yeah, coal is not an issue. I'm not using coal for hardly any power stuff, so I'm not worried about coal. Okay, so we're stopping feeding these guys, and I'm going to go ahead and attack poor, wild, defenseless sage hatches here. Sorry, my sage hatches. Right, so I change that to hatches and hatchlings? Yes. Okay. So getting less coal shouldn't be an issue. I currently have 387 tons, and I'm using coal basically as a backup power source over here when I don't have ethanol or natural gas, which ethanol, we're still doing pretty good on ethanol down there. Okay. All right, so I think I want to do a second power transformer for this whole area. Actually, I just want to get this on its own grid from here and then swap this over to another grid. So let me do another power transformer here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And I want to do that. Yeah, currently I'm using 1 petroleum generator, which is creating power from ethanol, and a backup power from coal when that runs low, and then natural gas generator, which is occasionally receiving natural gas anytime I got rid of that pump because I wanted the steel for... Okay, I need to put that pump back in place, actually. Gas pump out of steel. Okay. Why do you not have power? Probably because I just disconnected the thing. Oh, what? Okay, yeah, that just doesn't have power because I disconnected that line, what they just fixed. Okay, cool. So we want to do another power transformer here. And I'm going to plug this guy into this line, and then I'm going to disconnect this line from the rest of that after they build that. Okay, do that there. Okay, and this is going to just power my incubators that I have here. Okay, as soon as they finish that, we disconnect it. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, 3 more wires they need to connect. There we go. Disconnect that. That is now potential 1080, perfect. And now we want to power the regular hatches. There we go. So that should allow us to slowly convert over to the other type of hatches, hopefully. Pending attack on those guys. Poor guys. Poor guys. Okay. Beautiful. So the hatches will go in there, and we're going to feed them sedimentary rock, and I am going to want to then convert into the other type of eggs, which is stone hatches. Have I seen any stone hatch eggs? Apparently I've not even seen any stone hatch eggs, so I gotta wait till I get some of those, I guess. Poor animals, murdering all the defenseless animals. All of them are so defenseless. Okay, is this one doing anything? So I want to do that one for Drecklet. Regular Drecklet egg. Okay. Okay. Okay, and you're going to eat. So what we should be seeing is egg chance should go up to, well, it needs to not be a baby, but once it's not a baby, it should go, we should see a chance for the different type of egg as it eats the sedimentary rock. Okay. All right, cool. And I need this to be 6. Go. Hey, what's up, Biohazard? Just came in, and first thing you hear is killing animals. 10-10. Beautiful. So how's this thing doing? All right, this thing's doing great. Doesn't let it go till it's clean. Oh, this is so great. I love this. Now we're up to over a ton of clay. All right, our clay production has got going. Okay. Oh, and I wonder if I gotten radiant liquid pipes with aluminum yet. Okay. 50 each. So I should be able to now do something like that. And that will be, we'll be delivering the heat into a closed off room in here. So let me actually create the closed off room. For now, we'll just make this a manual airlock. This is going to be a room that eventually we'll put in thermal aqua tuner. Actually, is that going to work? I think it's going to need to be a little over, but that's fine. For your plastic ranch, did you convert a biome filled with hydrogen, or did I pipe the hydrogen into it from my spalm? I piped it from my spalm. Do I have any leftover pipes? No, I would use this pipe originally, and piped it in these 2 rooms, and then I converted that over to an oxygen delivery system after we got done with that. Okay, snazzy suit? Sure. Who's going to wear this snazzy suit? How about Ashcan? Who can? Ashcan. Okay, so you are field research. Field research. These people's athletics is going up so fast. Hassan's already up to 19 athletics. Holy crap. I think he started off with boost to athletics. He's going to be like my fastest dude for sure. Okay. So I'm going to power this. Petroleum boiled done. No, I haven't got petroleum yet. All right, so for steel, I need refined carbon and lime. Okay, so yeah, I have the stuff I need for this. Now that I have refined carbon, is that an industrial material? Where's refined carbon? Or maybe that's under... refined carbon, 1,000. So I've made a ton of that. Okay. So I need to get coolant in this thing. So, this is polluted water. So I could actually take this polluted water and deliver it into here till it's full for a bit, and then we can move it back. So let's do that. This is we're creating it from here. We can just go ahead and use that. So if I just go from there, what temperature is this coming out though? 24. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That'll work. Oh, you just finished building your own petroleum boiler. Well, nice. Grats, Dot. I'm hoping to get to that today, but I don't know if I'm going to get to a petroleum boiler today. We might. Maybe. We got 4 hours, or three or 4 hours. Maybe we can make that happen. And then I'll need power for that. Oh god, 1200. So I'm going to need its own large. You know what? I probably want to just plug it directly into the line, make it simple. If I do that and just do it this way rather than dealing with a transformer. Okay. And once we get some steel production, that'll let us build down in the oil biome a lot easier to get all that going, hopefully. Okay, so we do have a little bit of oxygen coming in here. Let's check if there's any germs. No slime lung. Beautiful. Beautiful. So this will set up his creating polluted, creating clay for us, which will be used for ceramic, which I actually should start getting some ceramic going now. So we can make like 10 of that. Actually, no, let's do 5 and 5 since we have 2 of them. That might make it go faster. There we go. You know what? I'm not going to be able to put a door here if I do this. Yeah, let me change this. Probably eventually going to want to do a liquid lock here anyway. So let's do it this way instead. So we're going to cancel that, deconstruct that. Okay. And for now, we'll just put a door on this thing. You had one volcano, so it took like 100 cycles to get enough magma. Oh wow, it takes that much magma, huh? Speaking of, I have another thing another vent that I haven't seen what it is. Let's go see. Let's go find out what this thing is. I am curious. And I don't want to mess up the breathable stuff in there, so let's go ahead and do it this way. We'll go across this way. Hopefully not spill out the water. That would probably spill out the water, so let me like dig out that. I am very curious about what we got in here, because if it's a volcano, maybe I can use this. Maybe we can do a volcano powered petroleum boiler this time, maybe. I'm hoping this won't spill out. If it does, it'll only spill out a small amount, right? Yeah, it's good. Okay, cool. And so that when this spills out, it doesn't mess anything up. We'll do this too. I mean, there's a lot of obsidian around it, so it might be a volcano. I don't know. What kind of setups have I done? You've kind of seen it. This is my ranching. This is my SPAWM setup when I'm using a polluted water vent for that. I kind of like what we did with our power solution, because we have hydrogen, of course, self-powering, but the runoff is actually going to a generator up here, an extra hydrogen generator, and this hydrogen generator is actually powering the pump that is, supplying the water for this whole thing, as well as the water sieve. And we have a backup coal generator if this ever runs out of hydrogen power. So a nice little self-contained power thing that's off the grid for us over here, which I like. And basically all of the polluted water that we're creating, we don't have any excess polluted water going anywhere else. I did this the wrong direction. Crap. It's all going into here. And this is our water for our entire base. We're cleaning the water, supplying our SPAWM for it, and also supplying our bathroom and carbon skimmer, which I have a couple carbon skimmers down at the bottom too. So that's my kind of my water situation. Okay, so plumbing. Oh crap, I hope I didn't just spill water. I might have. We want it to go that way. There we go. Did we spill water? Can't tell. You managed with a minor volcano with Francis John build, 30 cycles because of dormancy. Oh, is that how long it took before it started getting up and running? Because you had to get the magma for, I guess. So I guess that's to build up the heat, right? That's interesting. Why are these different colors? Oh, I guess because they're in a different biome. We're on the edge of a biome there. Okay. So now that I've dug that out, that should be enough room that I can go like this. And check out what this guy is. There we go. You're using his build, but without drills. That build that he is using on Volcano Power Plant uses less magma, I think. Okay. Yeah, I've not really used the drills yet either. Okay, so this is going to slowly fill up. Oh, it's going to take a while. How much coolant is in there? Awaiting coolant. Maybe I just... Well, I have to get a whole other pipe. So if I'm just patient, this will fill up. You know what I can do, though? I can disconnect this so that it's not doing half. It's all going in there for now. That'll be a little bit faster. Okay. AFK a while, need the kids to bed. All right, no problem. Dot. I'll be here. I'll be here. Ba, 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 da, da. You don't know if the bottom tiles in that geyser should be removed. Oh, it's safe. The only one you need to keep is this one. It's the second one from the top, or second from the bottom, second from the left. So I'll show you. We have one that's very exposed like that. I mean, if I dig these out, it'll be fine. Of course, I say that and then watch something horrible happen. Well, it should be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Sure. What could possibly go wrong? But yeah, as long as you keep this one here, it's fine. Alright, they can't reach that, but yeah. It's the second layer that you got to worry about. Let me deconstruct. Let me see here. I want to deconstruct all this stuff because there might be useful sandstone, copper ore, neutronium. Deconstruct something that does actually give you neutronium to build with. Chlorine gas vent. Okay, not a lot of useful things, honestly. All these gas vents. I mean, gas vents and water vents are pretty good. I'd love to have a volcano. Not have a single volcano. A gold volcano would be amazing. Okay, this is taking forever. Is this getting any coolant in there? It's going in there, right? Okay, this is very small amounts of water. All right, this is too slow. All right, I gotta get a. I want to break off a section of this to use, I think. Yeah, all right, this would be pretty easy if I just do. If I do this. Okay. And this is something we'll get rid of one. Well, I guess we can keep it there because who knows, we might need it again at some point. And we can flow it into there. So it's going the right direction. There. This will fill up really fast. Okay. Okay. So yeah, chlorine. I mean, I guess this is useful if I ever need to get more chlorine in here, but I don't think since I did the liquid lock, I don't think the gases in here will ever change. They'll just move around. I mean, unless gases, I don't know if gases naturally dissipate over time. I do know that Francis John said something a little interesting at one point that I didn't No, he said, oh, this oxygen will dissipate. It's a small enough amount that it'll eventually dissipate. It's like, I didn't know gases dissipated. I'll take some free sand. As someone who has just noticed this new colony, I must ask to know the main overarching plan for the day colony so far. The overarching plan. Well, I will say this is only my 4th colony I ever made, so I'm not like Francis John where I have just a ton of crazy builds that I go for every time. So my plan for this one was just to be more organized and plan better than my previous builds. It's mainly surviving on Arboria. It's the first time I've done an Arboria one. I need to make sure we are not getting rid of the next eggs. What are they called? Rock hatchlings or stone hatchlings? I don't have any yet. Okay. So I don't know how to answer your question about that, honestly. Hatchling. Okay. What's your reproduction? You're taking notes. Don't take notes. So sedimentary rock. Why am I not? I guess, are you still a baby? I guess you're all babies, so none of you are going to do eggs yet. And I guess once we get stone hatches, that's when we'll get rid of another. We'll go on another murder spree with the sage hatches. Let me just check if it's showing the other eggs we're looking for. It is not. I have 78 hatchling eggs, all right. Okay. It's going to take a while to convert over to the stone hatches, but I have, wow, I have a lot of barbecue. All right. Food numbers are looking really good. That's the MCG area, vacuum mechanics. What are you talking about, vacuum mechanics? Chlorine vent will make for a massive reed fiber Dreco food production. You can turn the whole right side into a barbecue factory. Reed fiber takes a lot of polluted water, which I do have. That's an interesting idea. Okay, let me check. This is... Why is this not filling? Oh, okay, it is. All right, there it goes. Okay, I don't want to go too crazy with this. Well, I can, the way I have it set up, I can actually do it back in a loop here once this is full. Okay, that should be enough, I believe. So, and then we can do this to get it back in the loop. That. Okay, so that's filled. Now that that's filled, I can go, because I don't want to have just water sitting in the pipes here. Go like this. I'll probably leave these pipes in place in case I need to fill something else up. But for now, what I want to do is disconnect this so that I don't have water sitting in the pipes. Okay, that'll go in a loop that will go back up into there. If I disconnect this, that'll flow back up into there. Beautiful. So now I have coolant. So now I can do some steel, I believe. I could do actually a decent amount of steel. Let's do 1 ton of steel. So it's gonna deliver some heat up into here, but that's fine. Phil Swift voice? That's a lot of water. Who's Phil Swift? I don't know if I know that name. Okay. So this is all very basic so I can get petroleum going. Once I get petroleum going, I feel like we'll be in better shape for getting a better build here. Oh, the flex tape guy. Okay. That's a lot of water. I guess it loses a little of its heat as it goes here, but... All right, we got some steel production going on. Very nice. Do I want to get... No, for the thermal aquatuner, I'm going to need the steel. And I don't want to get that going yet. I want to get... Now that we got that going, now I could actually possibly start getting into getting these other guys going because we need the steel for the gas pumps. But what I really want is... I really want to get the petroleum boiler started today if I can. Since we have one oil well going, maybe I get the second oil well. If I get the second oil well going, that's enough for one petroleum generator, I think. So let me dig out some stuff here. We want the fossil for sure, because I think the fossil is used for... I think I actually need to turn on rock crusher fossil to lime forever, I think I need to do. Fossil to lime forever, yeah. And that forever. Balm lilies don't use any resources. The only requirement is to be in a chlorine environment, and the standard Drecos eat them. Oh, okay, okay. So the chlorine vent would give you the chlorine for the balm lilies. You have Drecos in there, and then you turn the Drecos into barbecue, huh? Interesting. Okay, I might want to try that at some point. What I want to do is I want to get a molten slickster. I want to get a slickster farm going earlier this time than I did last time. So, because last time it took me a while to get into slicksters. Hopefully there's more slicksters on this part of the map that I can go trap. So I trap this guy. I guess, so they need chlorine. Not chlorine. They need a carbon dioxide. But they also need it to be very hot, right? So the long hair is 20C to 60C. Molten is 100 to 250. So I think it's a regular larva that we would want in, well, 23. That's actually really chilly. This map is actually very cold. It'll probably be pretty hard to get slickster going unless I do it down here in the actual oil biome. Which, speaking of, I probably want to dig out more of this biome. Frickin' spore kids. I don't know how to get rid of spore kid germs. Okay, so let me get this out of obsidian. Whoa, we got some petroleum already changing here. Was that from somewhere else? Hopefully we don't have any sour gas. Where did this petroleum come from? Maybe it was in here and it just flew out and it's cheaper. Not flew, but came out. It's lighter than the other stuff or whatever. Whoops, cancel all that. So we want refinement, nope. Utilities, oil well. Oh, you just trapped yourself. You were dumb. So that's 370 degrees, 90 degrees, 1200 degrees. So I don't want to touch that one. Okay. So deconstruct that so you can get out of there. Again, duplicants trying to kill themselves. There. Long hairs eat O2 instead of CO2. Oh, really? Long hairs eat O2. Interesting. Have I tried with a flamethrower? Tried what? Making stuff hotter with a flamethrower or something? Okay. Okay. Getting rid of the spores. Oh, I wish I had a flamethrower. Then I'd totally try that. Okay, so this will... I think these things keep creating crude oil even when they're completely under oil. The only issue is the natural gas they would try to pump out would have nowhere to go. You know what? I think I want to put back in... I should have enough steel for this thing again. Yes, nice. So I can put this guy back in. And then insulated, regular. And this way, well, it could be carbon dioxide that goes in there. So I might need a second filter that takes out the carbon dioxide. But that was for steam to go out there. And then we disconnect this. So do I want to do a second filter that filters out carbon dioxide? Well, if I actually close this in, that shouldn't have to worry about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to go like this. Yeah, like that. And in order to reach this, I probably need to do that and that to get all that stuff. All right, so let's get a second oil well, and then we're going to see if we can get our petroleum boiler started today. That's going to be the goal. I need diamonds, though. All right, there is some diamonds. So I need diamond for the, well, that's... The petroleum boiler takes a lot of diamond shift plates. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the whole thing done today, honestly. Probably won't. Most likely won't, but we can maybe get it started at least, so that tomorrow we can maybe finish that. Okay. Maybe you could proceed your petroleum, pre-cool your petroleum by sending it through radiant pipes in a slickster ranch. I don't have a slickster ranch yet. How would that cool it? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Hey, what's up, Scottish Pingu? How are you doing? I'm doing great, my friend. Okay. Printables. Oxford seed. I probably could get more people now, but let's hold off until we've converted over to the different type of whatchamacallit. The different type of I know what I'm thinking of. Hatches. Till we get stone hatches swapped over. Okay, so that would be our liquid lock there. And we would do, I do need to do, let's see, ventilation. I mean, I would set up a thing to get rid of the natural gas, but I don't know if the natural gas will ever actually come out. But you know what? Let's be prepared. Wow, I can put this anywhere? I can really put that there. It looks like that's overlapping, but okay, that's cool. I'm liking that. Okay. And I know it's flooded, but the plan will be to pump out the oil to somewhere where we're going to create a petroleum boiler. So let's get the diamond. What is this? Lead. So we need to get enough diamond to create temp shift plates and also the glass. So diamond glass or something like that we need for the actual thing to plug into the magma. Although if I place it well, I wouldn't need as many diamond things that I did last time, because I could probably do the boiler. Kind of like to do it right here. Is there a way to... Can I kill the spore kid without the zombie spores? Like, the zombie spores slowly go away. Zombie spores. Do those, like, die in steam? I wonder if... How do I look up zombie spores? Is there a germs, disease, zombie spores? Killed by solid, liquid, disinfected by chlorine, survives in... Okay, it doesn't survive in steam, it looks like. So I feel like if I open this up, the steam goes in here and I kill this thing, that might actually get rid of the zombie spores. I'm going to save it and try that. New save, Rand 2. Maybe the steam will actually help me kill the zombie spores. Not bad today, Scottish Bingo. You're keeping going. You really enjoyed the stream yesterday. It was a rough night here. Took 2.5 hours to get your daughter to sleep, and she was crying the whole time. Stream was a good release for you after that. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I was afraid that my stream was too stressful because I was stressed. Or a flamethrower. I'd love to do a flamethrower, yes. Oh, spore kit. So I can uproot. Oh, okay. It'll turn it into a seed. I don't think seeds... I keep thinking this is an animal. It's just a plant. I think if I uproot it... then it'll stop creating the zombie spores, and then hopefully the steam will kill off the zombie spores. What are my heavy watt wires made of? You may be able to reclaim some metal by upgrading your wires to conductive lead. I think I'm mainly using iron. Yeah, I'm using iron because that's what I have the most of. I have 15 tons of iron and everything else is less. Although I do have 23 tons of lead now. So, yeah, I might want to trade some stuff into lead at some point. It's not high on my priority of things to do to change iron back into lead. But if I start running out of stuff, maybe. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like these zombie spores are dying as they try to go out into the steam. I think. It's going up. I think they're just spreading. And as they spread into the steam... Alright, well, I did release the zombie spores. Crap. Alright, well, I saved it, so we'll see what happens. Let's dig through this and just kind of ignore that and hope the steam kills it. If I open up this way, though, the carbon dioxide, I want it to go into here so that the steam will kill the zombie spores. So I think I might leave this for a bit. I don't know if that was a bad idea to open that up. I don't know if that was a bad idea. But now this shouldn't be creating any more zombie spores, so... Okay, those zombie spores are spreading. This is mainly all steam, though. Looks like steam is losing the battle. It does kind of look like steam is losing the battle. Does it survive in... It doesn't survive in oxygen either. It says it's disinfected by stuff, but I don't know if... I don't know if just being in the steam will slowly kill it or not. It's a lot of zombie spores in here, so it's going to take it a while. I think I might just leave that for now. Disinfecting just means it dies faster. Okay. Alright, alright. Well, I have released the zombie spores into the world. Let's work on something else while I hopefully let that slowly die. That's what I'm going to hope for. Let's see how we're doing on... So I haven't got any eggs from these hatches yet. Here we go. Reproduction. 91% hatchling eggs. So sedimentary rock is what's in here, right? Yeah, so their sedimentary rock diet should make it so that their stone hatchling egg chances go up over time. So we'll just kind of keep an eye on that. One easy way to check is to look at your codex for food poisoning. If it says inhibited by gas as well, that means it can stay there. What? Look at your codex for food poisoning. If it says inhibited by gas as well, that means it can stay there. Inhibited by polluted oxygen. Inhibited by polluted oxygen. I don't quite know what that means. This is inhibited by gas. So it won't spread, but it won't go away. So those zombie spore germs are going to stay forever. Well, if it stays down here, it shouldn't be an issue because we're just in our suits. So I have to disinfect them. Okay. I'm gonna not worry about it. Let's continue working towards... We're just gonna not worry about it. I'm sure it'll be fine. You know, ignore it and go away just like COVID. You know, if you just ignore COVID, it'll go away, right? Don't just ignore it. All right, we're gonna try to get diamond. We're gonna try to create a petroleum boiler, and my plan is to actually build it right here. So it's probably something like right here we plug into the magma and have petroleum go in and back and forth. Hey, what's up, Gonjanet? How are you doing? You have magma, use that instead of a flamethrower. Yeah. Kill it with magma. I don't know. Since it lives down here, it might like the magma. Who, you don't know. You don't know. Maybe it likes magma. Okay. Oh, all right. We got another slickster over there. So maybe I capture this slickster and create an area for them as I start this. So there's a little bit of sour gas in there. If I wanted to start a slickster ranch where there could be some carbon dioxide, I guess I could just, so I'm going to do the thing there, walk across, have a ranch right here maybe. So I'd build a trap to catch that, and I would need a place to put them. So slickster, I want to tell me the temperature range for him. Let me see here. Let's use our database. Index, critters, slicksters. 50C. So as long as it's above 50C, they're comfortable. 50C. So what am I up to up here? Nowhere near that. This is such a cold map. 42C. So I could do, so this area would work decently. 40C. All right, so this area is pretty good. Doesn't have the right gas in it. But if I like got some carbon dioxide in this area, I feel like I could make a little ranch in here. Let me actually do that. Let me dig out an area. I'm just going to make a starter ranch just so we have a place to put slicksters, because I don't want to have like what I had happen on my last map, which is I just ran out of slicksters. I didn't have any whatchamacallits for them, any eggs for them. We'll do that. Did I get printables? I got printables. Free plastic, I'll take it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, cancel that. There. And a ranch room size is stable, is 96. Which is 12 times what? I always forget. Let me just go up to one of them and remember what it is. It is 25 on the inside. 25. So if I'm going to do a door there, 3, 4, 5. So cancel that. If slicksters get below 60C, they only make long hair larvae, just FYI. Really? Oh, wow, it's 37. I thought it was like 50 something here. I guess this stuff is 50. I mean, it's really hot in the steam room. I wonder if I could pump the steam through there just to heat up the room or something. Maybe I use something to actually heat up the room here. It might be worth doing if I want to get, I do want to get slicksters going. Although liquid, it's better to heat and cool. Okay, here, I got an idea. So this crude oil, we're going to run through our, we're going to create a petroleum boiler. What if I pump this really hot crude oil through some radiant pipes in that room to heat up that room, and that'll be the way we heat up the room. That's what we're going to do. And so to do that, I actually want to create a liquid lock so the heat stays in there, I think. And they're going to dump oil on the ground, so we're going to need to do something with that oil. Let me figure out how we're going to do this. So I want this room to be a carbon dioxide room. It's a lot of preparation I need to do. I think since there's some carbon dioxide in there, it'll be fine. But I feel like we can pretty easily heat this room up if we use some of that crude oil down there to kind of liquid heat this room. Let me do food critter drop off. I don't need to feed them anything, right? They just eat the carbon dioxide, so it's better if I have some carbon dioxide production around here. So maybe I just create a coal generator right above it or something like that. If you get molten slickers, they can dump petroleum instead of crude. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. You know what? I think I am going to just... How much carbon dioxide does a coal generator produce? Power, coal generator, 20 grams a second. 20 grams a second. How much does a slickster eat? Where'd that slickster go? There was a slickster in here. Where'd he go? No, don't tell me he like died already. Where the hell did that slickster go? Am I blind? There's a molten one. I swear these slicksters like disappear, man. Where did it go? Did it die? You just pump the CO2 from your petroleum generators? Do the petroleum generators create CO2? I guess they do, don't they? Yeah. The thing is, I'm kind of like carbon skimming. I guess, you know what? I have this I could pump down into there. They can die if they get too cold. But he was literally... He was just in here. It's 180 something degrees. Did he get too hot? Where'd he go? I swear when you open up a thing, slicksters, like, if you don't immediately catch them, like this one's fine, but I guess I could capture this molten one, right? Can I make it hot enough in here for the molten one, maybe? Well, that guy's living. I don't know what happened to the other slickster. I swear every time I want to get slicksters, they immediately disappear. Enough for 15 slicksters per generator. Okay. Well, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to, since I already have this pump in there, I'm going to actually pump it down into that room instead. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Check the temperature of the obsidian on the far right of the oil biome. Far right of the oil biome. 278 degrees. I mean, we do have sour gas and melting lead somehow going on here. Oh, 1148 degrees right here. Do you think maybe he touched something and died? I mean, he would have turned into meat, wouldn't he? I don't think I see any meat anywhere, so I don't know. I feel like he just despawned or something. I don't know, man. You don't think slicksters drop meat? I'm pretty sure pretty sure that's one of the things you do is you farm them for meat. Yeah, they definitely drop meat. All right, well, I guess I would try to do, what is that? Well, definitely all the slickster types, but what's the one that, molten slickster. Okay. And we do a station here for grooming station. And we do something like, what's the size of this thing? Let me check this. So when it's just to the right of this guy. just to the right of that guy, and like that, and like that. All right, why have they not finished this? Unreachable dig. What? Oh, crap, we have water in here. Ugh. Are there breaks in the abyssalite? I mean, I don't see any. It's all straight abyssalite across here. I don't know. Okay, so I need to... Well, I mean, if the water falls, I can mop it up off this ground in here. I guess that's fine. There. We'll just mop it up, mop it up, mop it up, mop it up. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. We set up that thing for that. For the leaking water. It's fine. Clean that up. Clean that mess you made. 99 tiles. That needs to be filled in. Did I do this size wrong? 25 across there, right? That should be right once they fill that in, I think. Something's off-gassing. What is it? What is off-gassing here? I wish there was a... So one of the mods I have is a move degree in a storage filter. I wish there was a thing for off-gassing material. Consumable ore. Let's do all of them here and see if it'll grab anything there. Let's also do the liquid, because maybe it's no, because it won't. There's no place for. Yes, that would be polluted water. Is there any polluted water in there? Yeah, it's most likely the bleached stone. But I don't see any bleached stone here. I'm trying. There it is. Okay. All right. Hopefully they'll pick all that up. Is this a ranch now? Okay, stable. Okay. So I need to make a trap for this guy. And that'll put him in here. This room is too cold though. So let's make this room hot. So basically I'm going to have this hot oil run through that room. I should have enough for a steel liquid pump now. I have just enough, actually. Okay. Let me see. I need to check the heat of this stuff. Okay. If I don't want to break through the super hot stuff. There's super hot stuff right there. 183, 99. Okay, so it'll be okay if I dig out that. It's diagonal to where that is. Okay, let's just do it right. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this ladder. I should still be able to get down. Yeah, I can still get down there this way. So we're gonna do that. Steel liquid pump right here. I'm gonna pump hot oil up into that room to heat it up before moving that slickster into there. Power. I wonder if I should turn these things on. I guess this creating oil wouldn't be bad. Although I need also the water. So insulated. Hopefully these insulated liquid pipes is not going to burst. Is it going to be too hot down here? It wasn't too hot there, so I'm going to hope it's not too hot. Crap. I let go of the buttons while I was trying. Okay. There. It will boil in the end. Make it loop. Where would I have it loop? Have it loop back up into here somewhere, you think? Water loop between the oil thingies. So what are you thinking? Here and then up and end in there? And I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. I guess I could have it go like this. Like up into there and then disconnect that one or something like that. Then bridge in the T. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. I was thinking I would have this be separated, have it go down here into there. Hold on, let me let them finish this first. New printables are available, and I am freaking hot. Okay. Hey, Drucklet egg, that'll be useful. A bridge in the T. Okay, so you're saying put a plumbing bridge here. How? If you don't know, every time somebody tells me to build a bridge, I get really freaking confused on how to place it. What would be the place? Where do I put the white? Do I put the white on the T, right to the white to the right of the T, or the white to the left of the T? The green one over the T section. So like this. Like that. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what that's going to do. I think that's going to split it evenly between the two. But again, every time I make a bridge, I don't know exactly how it's going to work, so now it should only add water if there's room to where. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to do. I do need to disconnect this, though. Deconstruct that guy in the middle now. So only add water to the loop if there's room in the loop. So is this going to just run? Okay, let's see how this acts. I feel like it's running the wrong direction. I feel like I want it to run this way, right? If you make it loop on top, oil refine also. I don't know what that means. Fred, I don't know what that means. I think what I need is another bridge somewhere. So I think I want it to loop up in here, kind of like it's doing here, kind of thing. Need to add more pipe and bridge to have direction on that loop. Okay. So I think I would need to do, if I just do something like, let me see here. Every time I do liquid mechanics, the bridges break my brain, man. Okay. Let's make the top one loop same as the lower one. All right, so I want one line that's splitting into a loop, and so I want a second loop. Okay. All right, so I want it to loop in that one because I don't want to stay in here. So I think I want it to be like this. Dropping meat and laying pipe. This game's dirty. Okay. I think I could do some sort of loop here. If I do this, and then have a loop there, I think that might do what I want it to do. No, maybe loop it. It's a very small loop, but if I did something like that. There, now it'll always flow that direction. It's a very small loop, but if I like extend this around a little bit, I think that will always flow the direction I want it to. So if I do like, I'll go like 2 more. So if I go like this. Oh God, they can't reach that. It's kind of a mess. So much for me being more organized. Oh, crap. Oh, okay, those ladders aren't taking damage. Okay. And then if I disconnect this guy, once they finish that, I can go through the oil refinery. What, just like loop it up in here, you think? Okay, let me let them finish that. So we get this loop going. There we go. Okay, yeah, I could have it loop more. Okay, sure. So that's insulated pipe. How much of a loop can I have this go? I guess I could have it even go all the way around like this. Then go in there. Would that work? So I need to be on the left. I think that would work. Again, pipe mechanics. If I just have a loop there and then plug in there, would that work? Then on that right pipe to that white. Are you saying have it go in there? What am I trying to do? I'm just trying to make it so that this water doesn't stay in the boiling hot water. I think I'm overdoing this, honestly. Would that work? And I wouldn't need, I don't know. I feel like I'm just putting a bunch of pipes for the sake of putting pipes. I think you're saying I should have plugged it in there. This is kind of a mess. Let's see where this water goes once all these pipes are finished. Okay. So water's just kind of looping around here. Now I have one tile of pipe where water's staying. Where is it? It looks like it's flowing everywhere. You've been enjoying this game, Ganjana? Yeah, I like it a lot. Are you saying I should have this go here? Top oil refined with the right one. Okay, so I think you're saying do this. Is that what you're saying to do? And then I can get rid of this one? Okay. All right, once that runs out of water, we'll tell them to deconstruct that. Okay. All right, there we go. Hopefully that will keep any pipes from breaking and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So now the whole purpose of us doing this was so I could get this creating oil, and we're going to have some really hot oil go through this room to heat it up, which I might need some temp shift plates for that. But plumbing, insulated pipe. For Dot, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And what I want to do is just have a radiant liquid pipe loop going through here. We want to heat up this room to a temperature that... Oh, crap. I don't have nearly enough. What am I doing? I don't have nearly enough this many pipes. Let me actually do... I think there's thermally reactive. I think sedimentary is good as like a regular, or is it granite? This is like poor man's radiant liquid pipe, and then I could do a regular, then I could do a few radiant liquid pipes here. Then back to the regular ones. Could try every other. Well, my plan is to put temp shift plates behind the radiant liquid pipes, and then hopefully this will be enough. We go like that. I'm using steel. Was I? I'm using aluminum. Looks kind of like steel, but it's aluminum. That's aluminum. I'm not using steel. Although I do have a decent amount of iron. So I could do some other ones. So this says high thermal conductivity. Problem is I think other ones will melt, right? We'll go with that. I think it won't take long to really heat up this room. So connect that, connect that, connect that, connect that. And what I'm going to do with this oil, I'm just going to dump it back into here for now. But eventually what I'm going to have this do is then probably go into a my petroleum boiler, which I'm going to start today, but probably not get very far on, and just dump it there. There. Granite, we're the ghetto radiance. There we go. Oh, with granite are? All right, I'm not going to worry about it right now. It's fine. Salt, storage unavailable. Salt and salt. Okay, I don't care about that. Something is still off-gassing here. What is doing that? I don't know what's off-gassing here. Is there polluted dirt or something here? I honestly can't tell what's doing that. There's got to be polluted dirt. Oh, there it is, polluted dirt. There. Hey, what's up, Xenix? The Zealous. You're going to try to make a superluminal ship for the first time today. Going to do Mantis boarding because it's quicker, so less boring, and make it different from Mantis A, B, and C with funky loadout. Nice. All right. I look forward to seeing what you got. What you come up with. Okay. All right, so utilities. So what's the best temp shift plate that's not diamond? Because I don't want to use diamond for this. Is it like, is there as like aluminum, or does it really matter if I just do like the cheapest thing like sandstone or igneous rock or something? Maybe it's sedimentary rock because it's thermally reactive. Oh, wait, no, cancel that. Ah, crap, I canceled the pipe, too. Plumbing, radiant liquid pipe, aluminum. There. Alright, so we're just going to try to heat up this room to get it hot enough to get this guy. Which, what's your age? He's 26 of 100, so... Still probably worth trying to get him in here and maybe getting some molten slickers going if I can get this room hot enough. You know what? Insulate. I need these to be insulated. It might flash to seam if I'm not using insulated gas pipes here. Okay, those are insulated. These should all be insulated. There. And hopefully I fix that in time. How's the zombie infestation? Let's check. It's staying pretty well contained. It's not going up into... It's staying away from my airlock, which goes to the rest of the base, and I'm not seeing any of my people infested by it or anything. Doesn't seem that bad. So I'm going to guess it's just going to kind of stay down here, which is... I think that's fine. I think that'll work okay. Okay, this is probably a very complicated build for just trying to get a friggin' guy here. So was it? What did you say? It was granite? Was the ghetto ones? I feel like it's sedimentary because it's thermally reactive. Okay. So that'll be a heating loop. Will that take damage? Aluminum ore? I might need this to be out of steel, possibly, huh? I need to make more steel. So the water is gone, and there's clean water in here. How the hell did that happen? The hell? Did this thing overheat? So I put polluted water in there. Now there's clean water in here, and there's no coolant in here. This is why I wanted to use petroleum. I think maybe it became steam and then something happened and there's polluted oxygen in here or something. That's weird. All right, I need to get petroleum going so I can just use petroleum for my coolant because anything else is just not going to work. I feel like. So I made this out of igneous rock. Is igneous rock not a good thing to make this out of? What are you supposed to make your metal refinery out of? Oh, they didn't even finish its build orders. Okay. Okay. All right, so we got this thing. Let's see. This is going. All right, that's starting to heat up the room for sure. Cool. You know what? I should make. You know what? I didn't make the liquid lock. I was gonna do. You know, that might be actually turning stuff into steam here. Mop. Move debris into storage. Liquid means I need a place for salt water and stuff. Let me build really quickly just a bottle emptier. Just gonna throw a random liquid somewhere. Okay. Because this heat is going to turn some of this water into steam, I think. Okay. All right, so this room is definitely heating up. He's heating up. Definitely heating up. If you use the metal refinery without the radiant pipe being cooled, then it will turn to steam after multiple uses. That's probably what happened then. Yeah, I didn't get this aqua tuner set up. All right, so I'm going to allow sweep only, brine, salt water, and that makes all that stuff movable. Okay, good. Okay, I think that's good enough to start heating this room while I try to trap the molten slickster. So I need a critter trap. Right there. And once it does that, it should wrangle it into this thing, I believe. So auto wrangle 8. Okay, I believe that'll work. How hot is this room? Okay, the room. I mean, we are trying to heat carbon dioxide in this room, since again, it's a room with slicks, just going to be slicksters, but. Okay. So now this is sprung. Molten larva should go in there, if I'm not mistaken. Or molten slickster should get delivered down into there. Although I am going to need a rancher to be able to get out. So I actually need my ranchers. I'm going to allow Lindsay and Bert. I think they both are able to use exosuits. Yes, okay, good. And you people. There. 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 And there. And there's a lot of points I could spend there, but I think your radiant pipe is in a CO2 environment, which is terrible as a coolant. I know. I know. But if I wanted to make this heat up faster, I would need to put in a bunch of hydrogen, and then when I want to move the slickster in there, I would then need to, you know, turn it into carbon monoxide again. So I'm just going to do this. You know what I need to do? I need the door to be on top because the oil's going to leak if I don't. Just want to make the door on top and then make this. Hopefully he'll stay in there. Okay. Tile. That'll make him stay in there. It won't be a ranch for a second, but just keep him from getting out. Okay. Is he happy? He is happy. Well, still wild, though. Okay, now we can deconstruct that. I'm just doing this. I'm doing this in a couple steps to make sure he doesn't get out. Did I not tell you to deconstruct this door? Deconstruct. Do you see 6 oil reserves? There are a lot. I know there's at least 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 and 6. 6, 7. 7 so far, actually. And then I will do an incubator for the egg. That I'm not going to power He's going to dump oil. We'll eventually need to deal with the oil that's going to build up in here, but I think it'll be fine for right now. Okay. How hot is this room? 92 degrees. Okay, we'll continue to let that heat up. I need to get petroleum, so I'm going to have this oil go to a... oil refinery. Cool. Let me see, actually. Oil refinery. It does create natural gas. I'm going to not worry about that. We'll have just natural gas floating. It's fine. Buried oil for the win? Yeah, lots of oil, that's for sure. All right, and this is going to be molten larval egg here. I'll do one for other type of larva just in case. I wonder, will it... So it's a 10% chance at a larva egg. So if we did get one of those, I'd like a place for that. So I'm going to put an incubator for that too. And mop up spills here. Okay. So this is going to take crude oil and turn it into petroleum. And I'm going to pump that petroleum up into here. I'm going to actually stop this. Have they... They have not repaired this thing yet, have they? Do 9 on that. Let us get rid of all these pipes here. And we are going to do plumbing. I think I can do regular pipes for this. There. We are going to grab petroleum from there. Gas pipe values are the same as liquid. I don't know what that means. Okay. And I'm going to go here. And any excess will go back down here. And I'm going to need power for this thing. And you know what? We'll just pull off our thing. I guess I will do our... power these incubators, why not? So this is going to be a regular larva egg. I don't need that guy. Oh, that's the power line, not the other thing. Okay. All right, this will give us a little petroleum. We can put the petroleum into the metal refinery, and hopefully it won't break it or anything. I do need to set up the steam, the aqua tuner thing, but I think I need to make that out of steel anyway, so I think I can get a couple of steel production things out just to get that loop done. Because if I can at least get steel production set up today with the aqua tuner and the steam turbine, then I think we'll be in good shape to go full bore on creating our molten, petroleum boiler. Words are hard. Okay, I've queued up a bunch of stuff. Let me take my final break of the day. Real quick, my friends, I'm Stab Use Restroom. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the auction not included. Doing all sorts of fun stuff today. Calories are doing pretty good. But I hope you all are enjoying. If there is anybody in the stream, please do the follow. But real quick, I'm going to use restroom to come back. We will see if we can get steel production going better. See you in a bit, my friends. And save.